Yes. Mr. Raphael Dawkins with Combat Radio. And we are back. I am back. We're back live. Where are we? Let me take this down. Let me drop that down, drop that out. Boom. Okay. So, where's the headline? Where is the headline? Well, first of all, let me do my sound check. My sound check will get me to the headline. Okay. Boom. Let's have a listen. We drop that down. Yes. Okay. So we're live. And we are talking about, is there trouble in paradise? Is there trouble in paradise? Let me get the title in. As people enter when they hear the notification. Let's get this title in, make it nice and presentable. And so people know what we're talking about. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get the ticker. Let's get the ticker scrolling on. Okay, that's good. Okay, are you ready for FaceTime? Yeah, we got FaceTime. We're good. FaceTime's good. But let me bring up the banner so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, is there trouble in paradise? We're going to be looking at Daniel Kinahan MTK Global. And we're asking the question, has Tyson Fury and Bob Arum X'd out? X'd out Kinahan. Daniel Kinahan. Okay, so let's drop that and let's get into an article. Let's get into an article as we discuss this thing, as we try to chop it up together. All right, where are we gonna go with this one? Boom, boom, boom. Let's go to the Irish Times. Okay, how's it looking? Okay, there we have it. Okay, we're looking good. Okay, so heavyweight champion Tyson Fury has reportedly dropped Daniel Kinahan as a negotiator. You remember some time ago, a few weeks ago, I released a story. Matter of fact, rat-a-tat-tat. Why don't we just go and look back? When did I release that video? That was what, 2 weeks ago? Let's have a look. Let's have a little looky. Yeah, it was around 2 weeks ago when we did the, oh, there it is. There it was. Yeah. Daniel Kinahan under scrutiny. The Irish press had some very, very harsh, damn, we're now officially live. The Irish press had some very, very harsh words, well, damning words for Daniel Kinahan. And said he shouldn't be involved. He shouldn't be involved in setting up some kind of heavyweight match, clash, heavyweight championship fight. He had no business doing that after what he'd done. And anyway, Tyson Fury praised him, called him out, praised him, said, yeah, thank you to Daniel Kinahan for setting this up, making this happen. Big shout out to you, Daniel Kinahan. And many people, myself included, thought that was a little bit unnecessary, knowing that Daniel Kinahan, being the son of a cartel leader, now are saying he's the cartel leader because his dad's retired. Many people speculated that it wasn't a good idea, myself included. Not a good idea to go that route. Why are you calling him out for? Why are you shouting him out for? I don't know if he's smart. But anyway, so the crime boss will play no role. This is how they described him. The crime boss will play no role in negotiating future bouts, according to promoter. Okay, so heavyweight boxing champion Tyson Fury has reportedly dropped Daniel Kinahan as his negotiator in the midst of mounting criticism of the Irish drug smugglers' involvement in professional boxing. Damn, they're just blatantly calling him an Irish drug smuggler, not allegedly, not this, not that. They're just saying, boom, that's what he is, that's what he does. Let's resize this page. Okay, so boom. That looks even worse, actually. It looks even worse. Looks terrible now. Anyway, maybe I'll just come out of that. I don't like this page. I'll go to another one. Raphael Dawkins always has options. That page looks too untidy, whereas this one looks a lot better. So let's go with this one. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, think that's better. Is that better? Yeah, it's better. Much cleaner. Okay, so let's get into it. Tyson Fury reportedly split with his controversial advisor, Daniel Kinahan. The Gypsy King received backlash after thanking Kinahan for getting a 2-fight deal with Anthony Joshua over the line earlier this month. Okay, so that's a cleaner screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read from the old screen because they don't hold back. They don't hold back over in Ireland when they're describing Daniel Kinahan. So I'm going to be reading. You're going to be seeing the new. I'm reading from the old one, the Irish one. Okay. So, yeah. So Kinahan, who is believed to control an international criminal organization worth about $1 billion. Let's say worth about $1 billion, has acted as advisor to the British boxer for the last 3 years and has been instrumental in brokering a 2-fight deal with rival Anthony Joshua. If confirmed, the development is yet another blow to Kinahan's recent efforts to whitewash his reputation on the international stage and distance himself from court findings in Ireland that he is a major figure in the gang feud, which has caused 18 deaths. Okay, you see what I mean about the Irish press? They don't mess around, mate. When they describe Kinahan, they really don't take any prisoners. Okay, what's going on? What's going on in here? It's cringe at MTK. It's cringe. All the MTK fighters coming out in defense for him. Why would they say anything different if they're MTK? It's useless for them to defend him. Okay, well, that's Ruben Guerrero's take on it. Very, very interesting. And I'm going to continue on in the article. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. You see what I see? Yes, yes, yes. Why does my screen look so funny? Looks bare. Something's wrong. Something's missing. Something's missing. I just realized what it is. There you go. That was 100 times better. 100 times better. Or does it? But anyway, let's go with that for the time being. Okay. So, where's my manners? Just in case anybody wants to hop on, where's my manners? Let me just drop this in the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's in there. Okay, so let's go. So, yeah, last week, KHK, a company owned by a Bahrain prince, cut ties with Kinahan a month after hiring him as an advisor. And we're going to get into that story too. I was going to do a story dedicated to that a couple of weeks ago, but never got around to it. But we're going to take a look at that story too, because that story leads into this story. Okay, so citing its integrity and deep-rooted principles in the sports industry, KHK said it has discontinued engagement with Daniel Kinahan, and he is no longer an advisor to KHK Sports. And I'll just remind you, KHK Sports is a company owned by a Bahraini prince. Okay, so the parting of Fury and Kinahan was first reported in the Daily Telegraph newspaper on Wednesday. What day is today? It's Wednesday. Okay, it was just reported. It's new. It's new. It's a new story. Okay, so boom. Let's get back into the chat. Where are we? Okay, people are slow getting back in. Very, very slow getting back in. But we proceed. Stop sharing that and start sharing this. Okay, so we're going in a sequential system. Let me share this with you. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so this story is from June the 16th. Where are we now? The 24th. Okay, so what's that? That's 8 days later. So this is from over a week ago. Can you see it? Can you see it? Boom. Okay. Yes, you can. All right. So where are we? Yeah. Daniel Kinahan is dropped as advisor by sports company. Okay. So KHK Sports, owned by a son of Bahrain's king, has cut ties with Daniel Kinahan, being described here as a gangland figure. Okay, so, right, the sports company KHK, owned by a Bahraini prince, has cut ties with the Irish drug smuggler Daniel Kinahan. The latest in a series of blows to the Dubliner's attempt to whitewash his reputation. KHK Sports asked the Bahraini government to make the announcement on Tuesday. That's last Tuesday, in a statement specifically sent to the media outlets which had previously reported critically on the Dublin-born crime boss. Okay, so KHK specifically targeted their press release specifically to media outlets which had previously reported critically on the Dublin-born crime boss. Okay, so the company is owned by Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, a son of the king of Bahrain and one of the most senior figures in the country's sports industry. KHK announced the hiring of Kinahan as a special advisor just over a month ago. Damn. Just over a month ago. With the aim of attracting high-profile boxing and MMA fights to the Middle East nation. Okay, citing its integrity and deep-rooted principles in the sports industry, KHK said on Monday it has discontinued engagement with Daniel Kinahan, and he's no longer an advisor to KHK Sports. Okay, diplomatic pressure. The move comes against the backdrop of increasing diplomatic pressure by the Irish government on nearby United Arab Emirates. How is the United Arab Emirates nearby? Oh, Bahrain. Oh, it's near to the, yeah, okay. So Bahrain is near to the UAE. Okay. And of course, the United Arab Emirates is where Kinahan resides. Irish officials have written to the UAE counterparts, informing them of the view of the Irish courts that Kinahan controls a vast drugs empire which is involved in murder and weapons smuggling. Damn. So the Department of Foreign Affairs, declined to comment on the issue on Tuesday, but a senior source suggested the increased international interest in Kinahan's criminal connections likely played a bigger role in KHK's decision than the Irish diplomatic efforts. Ireland does not have an embassy in Bahrain, but has several important economic connections to the country, most notably the presence of a campus of the Royal College of Surgeons there. Okay. So there's been an international outcry about Daniel Kinahan's involvement in sports activities, boxing, specifically with the boxer Tyson Fury. Okay, so Kinahan, as we know, was instrumental in brokering Fury's forthcoming fight with Anthony Joshua, one of the most anticipated and lucrative bouts potentially in modern boxing history. Okay, so Sky Sports is one of the most likely carriers to broadcast the fight. However, sources said there was an increasing unease. There was an increasing unease within the company about the fight's connection to Kinahan, particularly as the issue is now being raised in the international media rather than simply within Ireland. In recent days, CNN and the New York Times have carried critical stories about Kinahan's role in boxing. Okay, so it's very controversial situation. Where are we? Very controversial situation right over there. Regarding and dealing with, hold on, did I write this thing in? Regarding and dealing with Daniel Kinahan's involvement in brokering the deal. But the interesting thing is that MTK is a management company, manage plenty of boxers. So it's kind of strange. Is it a little bit hypocritical? Is it a little bit hypocritical that they're saying, or certain parties are saying they're offended by Daniel Kinahan's involvement in setting up the fight, the potential bout between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury? Are saying they're upset about that. But even if he steps back, well, he's still, well, MTK is still Tyson Fury's management company. So is that not still a connection? Although thinking about it now, it is said by MTK and by Daniel Kinahan himself that he's no longer involved in MTK. So I guess if he just steps back from being an advisor to Tyson Fury, which I guess is what is being implied, I guess that takes care of the international unease. Yes. We're here for a good time. We're not here for a long time. Heinrich Schmidt's up in the building. So that's the situation. That is the situation with Kinahan. Yeah, he's out of it. They say he's out of it. Is he really out of it, or are they just saying that? Is he really out of it, or are they just saying that? Is the reality that Daniel Kinahan is still working as he was, but not having his name put out there? And furthermore, why did Tyson Fury even put his name out there? Why did Tyson Fury do that? Why did Tyson Fury blow him up? Was it really necessary? Was it really necessary? I don't think so. It seems like it's done more harm than good. Should have kept his name out of it. He's been saying for a while now he's not involved with MTK Global. And now Tyson Fury comes and blows up his name. I don't know. I don't think that was too smart. That was not too smart. Now, as we already know, I'll put the link I'll put the link in. As a matter of fact, let me do that now. I'll put the link to the previous show on this topic.
Trying to associate with him to get fights in Saudi Arabia.
Boom. I'll put the link to the previous show in the comment section of this one. Somebody's already commented on it. Dang. What? Oh no. What am I doing? What am I doing? Cut that. That was the original one. That was the one back in the Dizay I'm talking about now. So let's get into now. And let me put the link to the previous show on this topic. Put that in there. Okay. So what am I going to write there? Previous show on this topic. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that's in. Where are we now? Tyson playing the mind games. Tyson playing the mind games. Well, you know, he's out of it now. Kinahan theoretically is out of it, but he's not really out of it, I don't think. He's still going to be advising. Yeah, but Tyson Fury didn't help. It didn't help. Tyson Fury's intervention there, mentioning the man's name, it didn't help one tiny bit. What is Arum going to say? Let's have a look at some more words from Arum. What did he have to say? What did he go on to say? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so both Tyson and these are Arum's words. These are Arum's words. Whether it's for Joshua or Wilder or anybody else, we've informed Eddie Hearn. Oh, starts earlier on. Starts earlier on. Where does okay, so top ranked chief Bob Arum, who promotes Fury in the United States, will handle negotiations moving forward. The veteran promoter told the Telegraph. Over the weekend, I've had a lot of conversations with Tyson Fury, and what we both decided is that myself, Top Rank Fury, will do all of the negotiations for fights in the future. Whether it's for Joshua or Wilder or anybody else, we've informed Eddie Hearn about that. He knows where to go for negotiations. Tyson and I have had long negotiations about this. That's the way it's going to be. This will eliminate a lot of confusion. We've talked with Dan, who Tyson and I both love and admire and respect, and he understands. It's best the negotiations on Tyson's side be handled that way. Okay, Bob Arum saying it's confusion. I don't think it's confusion. What it really is controversy. So Bob choosing his words very carefully there. Look at his smile. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Both Tyson and I have discussed this with Dan, and he's amenable and satisfied and wished us luck. He only wants the best for Tyson Fury. Eddie has been informed of that. First of all, there's the negotiations to finalize for Deontay Wilder. We will do that on Tyson's behalf with premier boxing champions. When I say Bob Arum, I mean top-ranked people. We are one entity. We are working now with venues in Nevada and Texas to do that. Fury Wilder sometime in December. Okay, so Fury Wilder, they're trying to make that happen for sometime in December. Okay, also to negotiate with Eddie and Joshua and with any site that will make a proposal for the Fury Joshua fight, assuming Joshua beats Kubrat Pulev and Fury is successful with Wilder. Okay, so Irish Prime Minister Leo Vander, yeah, that's the gist. That's the gist. You get the gist. Where we at? Where we at? Okay, so that was the story. I'm not gonna mess around and spend any longer than necessary. Brought the story to you, and it's the story of Daniel Kinahan MTK, X'd out by Tyson Fury and Bob Arum. Okay, so what we saying here? What we saying here? What we saying is that yeah, looks like the gangster, the Irish newspapers, they got him down as a gangster. So his father, he's running the criminal empire. His father once ran. That's what they're saying. It's very interesting. Boom. What can you say? What can you say? Tyson, he's apparently Daniel Kinahan sold his share in the business. It's up to you whether you believe that or not. Some people believe it, and some people say, hell nah. Still, it's business. It pays your money and you take your choice. But as far as the public is concerned, then Daniel Kinahan will be taking a back seat. Yeah, like I said, Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury should have just kept his mouth shut. Should have just kept his mouth shut and relaxed. But he had to open his gob, and it's caused ructions and problems. So that's all we have for today. Just wanted to cover this one as a quick one. I think we've done that rather well. So what can I say? Oh, be sure to tune in tomorrow night. That's the Thursday, where we'll have Spencer, the Knowledge Fearon. Where's the pick? Where's the pick? Don't I have a pick of that? Don't I have a pick of that? Where is it? Where the hell is it? Let me go and find that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let's bring that up even. Let's bring that up over here. Over here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that's tomorrow. We got Spencer, the Knowledge Fearon, in the building, 9 p.m. UK time on Thursday. It's the Knowledge. I call him the Knowledge for a reason. It's got a lot of knowledge. Same format as today. Get on in here and get your questions in. There's going to be an interview format first, and then we're going to put it out there for questions. And what can I say? It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comments. It's the shares. And it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And thank you to everyone who took time out of your day to be here today. And hopefully see you back here tomorrow. It's Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio. And I'm out. Blessed.